What's up, everybody? This is Brian back, doing a different version of Buster Blader. It's Buster Blader simorgh. You're probably wondering why. Well, to answer that, basically, simorgh gives you another option to lock down your opponent more than just your Buster Blader fusion and your Buster Dragon. Basically, by the time the combo is fully complete, your opponent won't be able to do anything but normal summon. Let's get into it. 3 of Buster, the new Buster Blader. He's not really new, but basically once per turn, you can equip him with a little guy, and you can destroy. You can send a monster equipped to him to the grave and blow monsters of that type. 2 of the regular Buster Blader. I don't know the ratios, so don't judge me. Dark simorgh. He actually fits pretty well in this deck, with the amount of dark types that you run. You're gonna need like at least 4 wind types, maybe 5, just because of, like, being able to special him. If need be, you can tribute summon him, but basically he's in there to make it so that your opponent can't set any cards. 3 Ash. I personally run Ghost Ogre 2. 3 Nemesis Corridor. And you're probably asking, why him? Well, the good thing about him is he special summons himself by shuffling a banished monster. So not only do you get to reuse your monsters, but you have a 1900 beater to like start off with. Plus you can link summon in whatever, like go into Exceeds or Synchro. But for a win target, he's pretty decent. Not only do you, like I said, not only do you get to reuse your win targets or any of your monsters that are banished, but you get to special him, and then you can from there go off. These 2 are just filler. He also special summons himself, by the way, but these 2 are supposed to be simorgh Birder Bringing. And for those of you who doesn't know what that card is, it's a little simorgh card that when normal summoned, you can search out a simorgh card from your deck to your hand. Basically, simorgh Birder Bringing is supposed to be used to get out Dark Simorgh faster. Because with the combo, it takes a little bit of time. My multiple test plays, if all goes right, you should be able to do it. But again, these are just filler for the time being. 3 Buster Whelps. Basically, he adds a Destruction Sword card. If he's in grave and you control Buster Blader, he can special himself, and you contribute him to special Buster Blader from your hand or grave. 3 Dragon Buster. Your opponent can't go into their extra deck when equipped. When equipped, your opponent can't activate monsters in grave or cards in grave. Robot Buster. Your opponent can't. It stops cards that are already active. 3 of the Fusion card. You can discard the Destruction Sword card to get it back to hand from grave. A lot of your good cards are your traps. Destruction Sword Memories. Discard the Destruction Sword special Buster Blader from deck. You banish this in fusion materials to summon your fusion. Quick way to get your fusion out. 3 Prologue. This gets Buster Dragon out, but it destroys it at the next end phase. You banish this to protect your Buster Blader monsters from being destroyed by battle or card effects. Destruction Sword Flash. This banishes your opponent's monsters, and if your opponent would target Buster Blader monsters, banish it to negate and destroy it. 3, Return of the Dragon Lords. This is to protect your Buster Dragon if you use the trap. 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Burial, 1 Foolish Burial. I've seen many people use 3 of these. It's really good. I just figured I'd use it at 2. Battle traps in case your board gets broken. By now, you guys should know what the fusion does. The extra deck gains 1,000 attack and defense for every dragon on the field and grave. Your opponent can't attack directly. Does pierce. Stops dragons from activating their effects. And switches them all to defense. Walking DNA Surgery. Buster Dragon has 2 effects. If you don't control Buster Blader, you can special it from graveyard, I believe. Yeah, graveyard. Your opponent's turn, you can equip a little guy from grave to Buster Blader you control. Protector Buster does burn damage and specials a Buster Blader from hand. And then you have these guys, personal preference. My suggestion, get a Abyss Dweller to help stop graveyard. Basically, the whole point of this combo is to have basically your end. Sorry about that, guys. But your end board should be something like this. If you also want to put like anti-spell fragrance, I mean, that's fine. That'll just help you out more. But basically, your opponent won't be able to. Set cards. Your opponent can't activate. Well, your opponent can't activate dragon effects. Turns them all to dragons. They can't go into the extra deck. They can't use graveyard effects, and they can't cards already stopped that are already active. Like, they can use like field effects, like blanket effects. But yeah, like I said, to get like full use of this card, or at least some use, use Simorgh Bird of Bringing, as in, like, use the little Simorghs as needed. But that's it for Dark Simorgh, Buster Blader Simorgh. Hit like and subscribe. Catch you on the flip side.